What's up guys, it's Fifa Chief here and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you when to buy and sell cards with the upcoming FIFA 21 Black Friday promo. So if you are enjoying the content, please subscribe. Over 90% of you that watch my videos aren't subscribed and it helps me out a ton. And make sure to go check me out on Twitch. It's going to be linked in the description. We try to stream pretty much every day on Twitch, so please go drop me a follow. And with all that said, let's start talking about this. So if you guys don't know, every Black Friday, EA releases like a ton of packs and whatnot, and just like a lot of different SBCs and stuff. And generally, it results in a ton of supply on the market and a huge crash. Now, what's been happening the last couple of years is there's been a lot of panic selling leading up to Black Friday. And what that is right now there's a lot of people just like listing up their teams and trying to get all their coins liquid going into Black Friday because they don't want to lose coins when the market crashes. So basically, if we go look at some cards like Joe Gomez, Ferland Mendy, Marcus Rashford, someone that's crashed big time is Neymar. All of these meta cards basically are crashing in price right now because everyone is doing what's called panic selling, and they're basically just trying to cash out on all these cards. Look how cheap Joe Gomez is now. He's gone down in price so much. So basically, if you're looking to buy meta rare golds, within the next week and a half is going to be the time to buy. Because right now the panic sell is at an all-time high. Black Friday is in 2 weeks, basically. It's the end of November, about 13 days from when I'm recording. So Joe Gomez at 73k, he's generally around 100. We go check out Ferland Mendy. All these meta cards have crashed. So if you're looking to pick up some rare gold meta cards, I would pick them up as soon as possible. Or not as soon as possible, because I still think they're on the way down. If you're selling, basically you're late to selling right now, and I would get out on these cards as soon as possible if you do want to sell them. However, if you do want to have them for your team, no point in selling, just continue to play with them, enjoy playing the game. But as you can see, these guys are crashing big time. This guy was 90k yesterday and he's down at 77, so rare golds are crashing big time. Now, if you do want to hold on to these, they will rise a little after Black Friday, but if you're going to sell, I would just sell as soon as possible. And if you're going to buy in about week and a half when the market crashes at an all-time low. Now that's for golds. If we're talking special cards, a lot of special cards, like the Road to the Finals, are very expensive right now. Someone that I've been looking at is this Gabriel Jesus card, because as a City fan, I really want to get him in my team. However, he is just ridiculously expensive right now, and I don't think he's worth it. And that's the problem with a lot of these Road to the Finals. So what people are asking is, when can I pick these guys up? When is it going to be worth it? A lot of people think this first upgrade is going to be the best time to buy them because they'll shoot up in price when they get the first upgrade. But for a team like Manchester City and a card like Gabriel Jesus, they've gotten 9 points from their first 3 games, so he's basically guaranteed to get an upgrade. So his price is already up in anticipation of an upgrade because everybody knows they're going to go through the group stage. This is the same for teams like Liverpool, teams like Bayern Munich. So you need to keep an eye on that because some of these cards might just be more expensive because they're basically guaranteed an upgrade. However, these cards are going to go down in the future, especially in December, because when icon swaps and icon SBCs are coming, the hype for these Road to the Finals is going to die down. One, because a lot of people love icons and they can get icons for cheap or just grinding objectives. So these Road to the Finals won't have as much value. And then the next thing is that basically, once the group stage is over for the Champions League, I believe the knockout stage doesn't start until February. So these cards don't get upgrades for a couple months. So they stay stagnant at their original, or like what their current card status is. They won't get upgraded for a while. So as they don't get upgraded for a while, the hype on them dies. There's not as much hype because the promo will be out for longer as well. There will be a lot of new cards out with the icons, like I mentioned, with Footmas SBCs, with Team of the Year coming in early January. Basically, you just end up with a lot of alternative options to these cards. So another card you could look at is Zakaria, I believe. Another guy that I think is just a little too expensive, but the hype on him will die down with the release of new cards. So with these special cards, I think it's best to just wait on these because I think they're just way overpriced right now. Now, if you're looking at other informs, something like a João Felix or something, his inform, I believe he has an 85 team of the week. So he's looking, what, about 150k? So the thing with these is that I think it's similar to these special cards, except for that they're not dynamic. So they're going to stay stagnant at these prices for a couple weeks. But as more cards come out with Footmas, with Team of the Year, with icon swaps, these informs that are kind of like good in-game are going to start to drop. As you can see, he's a really solid card in-game, but if we get like an SB, like a baby icon pack SBC, he's going to drop in price because he won't be as valuable to people as they can pick up other cards. Now, the next thing that's going to cause these things to not really go up in price is they're not dynamic like the special cards. So there's really no anticipation for these to get upgraded, obviously, because they're not going to get upgraded. Now, in forms as well, you have to be careful because we know Footmas, EA typically bring out a bunch of SBCs for different players. So basically, if you have an inform, like if, say I had this inform Memphis Depay, right? And then they release a Footmas Depay, this guy's probably going to drop in price big time because a lot of people with the inform are going to go and pick up the Footmas version, which is most likely going to be better. This guy's going to crash in price, and then boom, you're left with the worst version of Depay, and he's worth less coins. So there isn't really, it's really hard to anticipate the informs, but for the rare golds, I definitely think buying in a week to a week and a half and selling immediately is the way to go. And with like the road to the finals, I think you definitely need to stay away for at least another month from these. I think they're just ridiculously expensive, and people overrate these cards because they look at the potential for what they be. They look at a potential for if Lille goes and wins the Europa League. Only one team can win the tournament, so not every player is going to get upgraded all the way. And second is that, wow, this guy's crashed big time. Second is that they don't get these upgrades for so long. They're going to get one upgrade for getting out of the group stage pretty soon here, but their next upgrade after that would be for winning the first of the knockout stage, which isn't going to be until February. So I think people don't really realize how long it's going to take for these cards to get upgrades, and that they're not really worth as much as people think, especially with the new cards coming out in icon swaps, in icon SBCs. I think it's going to crash the price of these road to the finals big time, and I think people are going to realize these were overvalued from the beginning, because a lot of people, I think, are just spending far too many coins on cards like this. Like 860k for a Hazard, I would rather just go and buy a Mane for 300 or whatever he is. I think that's definitely more worth your coins and will save you coins in the long run. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comments. That's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.